guys, welcome back to another video. This one is a sort of spring inspired set, and the colours that I'm using today are from Pixie nails, which is their Tiffany colour, and I'm using Glitterbels, Peach cover, and Opal Crush. Okay, so I'm ombraying with the Picture Bell cover on the little finger, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the Opal Crush in one of the sort of S swishy movements. That Opal Crush is absolutely stunning. Before I started to do this video, I actually had a little whipsy, and having long nails on, as you can see at the minute, I actually spilt quite a good bit of the contents of the pot. But these things happen. So the ring finger, I'm doing the Tiffany. Do you know what? I can't even speak today. I don't know, it's like everything's slow today. So yeah, let's go. Right, so we're putting Tiffany all over the nail on this one. And with this one, I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm actually going to go in and add some stamping art and some Swarovski crystals. So this is the glitter that I got from my last nail haul. It's from Glitter Planet UK, and it's called Mint Delight. And I'm just putting that sort of all over the nail plate and just sort of fading it down towards the free edge. The Tiffany colour is still wet, so I haven't had to use any clear acrylic, and I've just put the glitter directly on top of that, and then I'll cap it with the clear. Okay, on this nail it's another full coverage of the Tiffany, but this time I'm going to use the Glitterbels Opal Crush and start from the free edge and blend it up towards the cuticle area. The hand that I'm using today is from Hand Dolly, and I went for the posable hand, and the colour is Rachel, and it's super lifelike. You know, when you take a photograph of it, it really does look like a real hand. So plus on that point. The only downside for me is it's quite stiff. I went for the posable hand, and it's quite stiff when you're trying to, you know, file or move the fingers, and especially when you turn it around to put any product onto the thumb. My hand actually tends to cramp up, and I have to sort of release it and give it a shake. So that would be the only thing with the posable hand that I find that it is quite stiff compared to the flexi hand. So I may get one of the non-posable ones and see how that goes. But yeah, for taking photographs and you know, for the videos, it's just super lifelike, and you know, it's great that way. The thumb, again, it's just another simple ombre with the Pixie Bell cover. So I've feathered that Tiffany colour, and now I use a really wet bead when I'm doing my ombre, and I put it more or less on top of the colour that I've feathered, and I just spread it down. So here I am going in with the cuticle bead, and again I'm spreading that down over the first bead as well. Don't worry when you're doing an ombre if it doesn't all come together at once. You can always go in with a few extra wet beads just to give the coverage that you know that you want. There's no right or wrong way. As long as the nail turns out exactly the way you wanted it to, what does it matter if you put 2 beads, 5 beads, 10 beads? It doesn't really matter. I'm going in with a little bit of the Opal Crush over this ombre, only because I have the Opal Crush on the little finger, which is also ombre. But another tip is, if you're not happy with the ombre that you've done, you can always add a little bit of the glitter, and that is, you know, it's going to hide any imperfections, and you know, it's a little bit of glitter makes all the difference sometimes. So we're on to capping the nails. The likes of the Tiffany colour and the Opal Crush, they aren't what's called core powders. So if we were to buff over those and file over those without capping it in clear, we would just file through the colour. So it's really important that we go over the nails with the crystal clear. No, it's not. It's glass slippers because it's Glitterbels, and that will strengthen the nail. We can build the apex with it, and we can strengthen the structure, and we're also making sure that that colour is going to stay secure and it's not going to be filed off when we file. It's really important when we are working with coloured acrylic to be sure that we are using the layers super thin, because we are essentially putting 3 layers of acrylic on the nail. So we have our clear base, and that's to protect the client's natural nail from the coloured acrylic, especially the darker colours of the acrylic. It can stain a client's natural nail. And it also helps us when we come to do redesigns, because we can file down to that clear base and we know we're not going to damage our client's nails. So secondly, when we are using the coloured acrylic on top of that we do use it super thin. They're really highly pigmented, so that does allow us to do it really thin. And we can then go on top with our 3rd layer, which is our clear, and in this case it's the Glitterbels glass slippers. With that's the one that you're going to build your apex and make sure that the structure of your nail is sound and you know that it's not going to crack or break on your client. So I'm sure there is some people saying that I'm using too many beads. I use what's comfortable for me. There's no, if I wanted to do it in one bead, yes, I probably could. But realistically, in nails this length, it would be hard. So I work in a way that's comfortable for me. And who cares how many beads you use? If you use one bead, 10 beads or 50 beads, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as long as your nails turn out the way you want them and they're sound and secure, that's all that matters. I'm using my Born Pretty stamping plate to do the ring finger. I'm not going to use this full stamp. I'm actually going to take some of it away because I only want to use part of it. So I'm going to take some acetone on a brush and just take the area away that I don't want, because I'm going to go in with some rhinestones right in the centre of that stamp, and then I'm going to put them in different sizes down the centre of the nail as well. Here's how the nails have turned out. Yeah, I thought I would use these colours just to bring us into spring because, we've had enough of the reds and the golds at Christmas and then more reds at Valentine's Day. So I thought I would go in with just something nice and soft and spring. So if you've liked my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.